I want to do everything in my power to preserve jobs. Every day I hear about someone I might know or somebody that knows somebody who just lost their job. And we're not just talking about people who were very low income levels, those folks that relied on informal economies, because those went first. We're talking about people who have professional jobs, good paying jobs, who are losing their jobs. And so I want to make sure that we preserve jobs, and that should be our priority, which is why I was so excited when the unions did approach, and when Council President Katz asked me to participate in one of the meetings. I said then that hopefully we could get to a place where, similarly to how we're addressing our budget right now, that we could agree on a continuity of operations. In other words, could we extend the current contracts perhaps into the fall, where we could then take a step back and take stock of where we are in terms of the fiscal picture. We might know more, we may not, but perhaps we do that so that we can, at least through the craziness of this pandemic, ensure that our employees know that they do have jobs, that we will continue to fund those contracts, and then we can revisit. This is what we're doing with our budget. So that was my hope. And I still am hopeful that perhaps we can agree on something like this. It's unprecedented, I understand. We've never done something like this, I get it. But this is what this moment is all about. It's all about addressing things from a very different perspective in order to hopefully get the best possible outcome in the middle of a horrible situation. So I wanted to be on record with this because it is very critical. But to me, again, my number one priority is preservation of jobs and avoiding layoffs, avoiding furloughs, which it's something that I know it's on the minds of so many of our employees right now, just as it is on the minds of so many folks in our communities who don't have that right now security of having a job. So with that, Mr. President, thank you for allowing me to say this. As GO chair, I've had the not very pleasant task of having to deal with a lot of really horrible fiscal times. But I think it is important for the narrative to be there, because our employees need to hear that we are not turning our backs. As a matter of fact, what we're trying to do is preserve their job security as we navigate this insane moment that we will not know where it will lead. Thank you so much.